William, did you know that this was a bird bath, and usually you put water in bird baths?
I do know that. We're out here at the Owls Inn in Woodburn, and we're going to come up with an idea today to do something a little different with bird baths. Because, Judy, sometimes they get older, they're cracked. A lot of times, too, they're out in a part of the garden where you don't want to take water all the time to fill
clean
it.
them, sure.
So this is a great, easy idea to do something a little different with a bird bath.
Now, I noticed that you use black gold cactus mix, and is that because it's nice and quick draining, it won't hold the moisture?
Yeah, Black Gold's a great company, and their cactus mix is a wonderful combination of different things that really don't retain a lot of moisture, but they drain well.
Right.
And that's really what any cactus or succulent wants. So all you do when you start is you find the bird bath you want, and then you just put a little soil in the bottom.
Okay.
Now, of course, this is a lot taller than our bird bath is, so don't be afraid just to rip off some of the lower root systems. They're a very shallowly rooted plant anyway. And then all you do is put it in there, push it down, stick a little soil underneath it to give it just a little slope.
Right, and you can match different colors. Like this is a hens and chicks with a little cobwebbing in it, and it looks really cute. And look at all those little baby chicks.
And it has a lot of red in it, so beside that one, I'm going to put this funky little girl called Pork and Beans.
That's a great name.
It does. Do you want one? And so all you're doing now is continuing the process around.
You know, we have some great assortment of plants here. We have some from Steppables Company and some other ones from Sedum Chicks, and you can get these at your local neighborhood independent garden center.
Yeah, both of those companies have great plants. They do a great job of growing them.
And you know, Sedums and hens and chicks wouldn't mind being a little bit wetter in the wintertime or a little bit drier in the summertime because that's their cycle in nature.
It is. Even in where they grow natively, a lot of times they have tremendous wet seasons. They're just kind of shorter.
You want to leave this here or should I take that
No,
off?
you can have that. That's your special gift.
Thank you, sir. And this is another hens and chicks, and it's got the little more red tone, so that's going to pick up the red in these other plants.
Yeah, and the one in your hand too. In fact, why don't you pop that one open,
Okay.
Judy? Because I don't want to be the only one with getting dirty hands
Oh,
here.
well, thank you. And
it's really simple. Excuse me, Judy. Don't be afraid that you're going to hurt the plant by ripping off those roots, because you won't.
It's almost like you're bonsaiing them.
Yeah.
So let me just tuck this one back in here. I think that'll look okay right there. Whoop.
And you know, we've chosen sedums because of the way they've adapted over time for where they live natively.
Right. And, you know, the little tiny leaves, you know, each one of these holds water in, and because they're waxy, they don't respire water. So when in times of drought, they hold all that water in, and then it traps it, and so they just kind of feed the water off of themselves. They don't have to have auxiliary places.
It's much more self-sustaining.
Correct. And look at these flowers. You wouldn't think that something that looks so hard would have a beautiful flower like that.
Yeah, we know that every plant blooms in some way or another.
Right.
I mean, Douglas firs have a pine cone. That's their bloom. So it's interesting to see sedums when they do bloom, and really some of them are quite exquisitely beautiful.
And I love the way the hens and chicks do. They have these almost alien-like flower stalks that come up. They're really cool.
What's that lovely container you have there? And I'll finish this up
Look at
real
this
quick.
one. Now this one has got more tropical succulents. Like this is a jade plant, and this is called pencil cactus, I believe. And this is another kind of tall jade. And this can go in your house. It doesn't have to stay just on the deck.
And that's another thing to remember. If you're doing an outdoor bird implanter, you want to make sure that you have sedums that are hardy outside.
Right. And, you know, we can also just use a clay saucer. So you could really be inventive. You know, Donna Wright from Sedum Chicks and Black Gold, she uses old boots and she goes to
Frying pans.
Yeah, garage sales and picks out all kinds of things, and she just gets very innovative. Well, I think this came out really nice. What a great project. Do we need a rock for kind of...
Yeah, just a little...
object to art, and...
There we go.
Voila.
Easy, easy, easy. Fun to do. You can do it with the kids.
Yeah.
So we built this one, Judy, from the plants that we found at Owls Nursery in Woodburn. You can find them at any of your independent garden centers. They all carry a wonderful selection of sedums. What do you say, Judy? Why don't we go find a place to set this one?
All right. I think they'll appreciate it.